Welcome to Ayurveda Smart E-Classes. Chakra Samhita Sharirasthana. For any doubt, you can just go through this block. Chapter 1 Kadita Purusha Sharira. Knowledge of Holistic Human Being. Part 1 Adhadaha Kadita Purishiyam Shariram Vyakyasiyamaha. Idiha Smaha Bhagavan Atreyaha. Now we shall expound the chapter Kadita Purusha Sharira. Knowledge of holistic human being, thus said Lord Atreya. Questions by Agnivesha. Kadida Purusho Dhiman, Dadu Bedhene Vidyade, Purushaha Karanam Kasmad, Prabhavaha Purushasya Kaha. Kim Ajno Jnaha, Sa Nityaha, Kim Kima Nityo, Nirdarshidaha. Pragritihi Ka, Vigaraha Ke, Kim Lingam Purushasya Cha. निष्क्रियं च स्वतन्त्रं च वशिनं सर्वगं विभुं वदन्ति आत्मानमात्मज्ञाः क्षेत्रज्ञं साक्षिणं तथा निष्क्रियस्य क्रिया तस्य भगवन् विद्यते कथं स्वतन्त्रः चेत् निष्ठासु अनिष्टासु कथं योनिषु जायते वशीयते सुगैः कस्मात् भावैः आक्रम्यते फलात् सर्वाः सर्वगतत्वात् च वेदनाः किं न वेत्ति सः न पश्यति विभुः कस्मात् शैलकूट्या तिरस्कृतं क्षेत्रज्ञः क्षेत्रमथवा किं पूर्वमिति संशयः ज्ञेयं क्षेत्रं विना पूर्वं क्षेत्रज्ञो हि न युज्यते क्षेत्रं च यदि पूर्वं स्यात् क्षेत्रज्ञः स्यात् शाश्वतः साक्षिभूतश्च कस्य अयं कर्ता हि अन्यो न विद्यते स्यात् कथं च अविकारस्य विशेषो वेदनाकृतः आदाचार्तस्य भगवंस्तिसृणां कं चिकित्सति अतीतां वेदनां वैद्यो वर्तमानं भविष्यति भविष्यन्त्या असम्प्राप्तिरतीताय अनागमः साम्प्रतिक्या अपि स्थानं नास्त्यर्थेः संशयो ह्यतः कारणं वेदनानां किम् अधिष्ठानमुच्यते क्व चैदा वेदनाः सर्वा निवृत्तिं यान्ति अशेषतः सर्ववित् सर्वसन्न्यासी सर्वसंयोगनिःसृतः एकः प्रशान्तो भूतात्मा कैलिङ्गैः उपलभ्यते इति अग्निवेशस्य वचः श्रुत्वा मदिमदां वरः सर्वं यथावत् प्रोवाच प्रशान्त आत्मा पुनर्वसुः Punarvasu to explain the following. What are the divisions of Purusha according to division of Dhadus or elements? Why is this Purusha considered as the Karana? Is the Purusha considered to be the cause of the body? What is the origin of Purusha? Fourth question. Is the Purusha sentient or an insentient entity? 5. Is the Purusha eternal or ephemeral? That is Nitya or Anitya. 6 and 7. What is the primordial source of creation? And what are its byproducts? Prakriti and Vikara. 8. What is the proof of existence of Purusha? 9. Those proficient in spiritual science describe the Purusha to be devoid of action, independent, absolutely free, all pervasive, knower of the body and a witness, Sakshi. When is the Purusha devoid of action? How does action emanate from it? 10. If the Purusha is independent, how does it take birth among the undesirable species? 11. If the Purusha is absolutely free, how does it get overpowered by miserable idea? 12. Being omnipresent, why is it not aware of all the misery in its surroundings? 13. If it is ubiquitous, how does it not visualize things interrupted by hills and walls? 14. Which comes first, body or knower of the body? In the absence of the body, the object that perceives emergence of the Purusha does not appear to be appropriate. But then if the body comes first, the Purusha would not be deemed eternal. 15. What is it of which the Purusha is considered to be a witness? Can the same Purusha be a creator as well as a witness at the same time? 16. If the Purusha is derived from any modification, how does it subject itself to specific situation arising out of misery? 17, 18 and 19 questions are, out of the three types of misery of a patient, which one is treatable by physician? past one, present one, or in the future one. The future one is in fact not in existence. Past one has already ceased to exist. Even the present one is in a sense momentary, and so in the absence of a continuity, it is not manageable to any treatment, hence the dilemma. 20. What are the common causative factor of all misery? 21. What are the sites of their manifestation? 22. Where do all these miseries completely get merged after their cure? 23. What are the signs that help in recognizing the Purusha which is omnipresent, all renouncing, devoid of all contact, only one and tranquil? So these are the 23 questions asked by Agnivisha. So the answer for the first question, what are the division of the Purusha according to division of Dhatu? Details about Purusha. Gadesh Chedana Shashta Dadavaha Purushaha Spradaha. Chedana Dhadurapyagaha Smradaha Purusha Sapnyagaha. Purusha comprises of 6 dhadus, 5 Mahabodha and consciousness or Chedana. The element of consciousness alone could also be considered Purusha. So Shad Dhatu Purusha is Pancha Mahabodha plus Chedana. Eka Dhatu Purusha is Chedana. पुनश्च धातुभेदेन चतुर्विंशतिकः स्मृतः मनोदश इन्द्रियाणि अर्थाः प्रकृतिः च अष्टधातुके. According to another classification, that is Chaturvimshatika Purusha. Purusha comprises 24 dhatu, that is mind, 10 indriya, 5 object of sense organ, prakriti, that is 5 mahabodha, ahankara, mahan and avyakta. Chaturvimshatika Purusha means 24 dhatu, mana, dasha indriya, pancha indriyartha and ashta prakriti. Ashta prakriti include pancha mahabodha, ahankara, mahan and avyakta. Details about mana. Mano Lakshana. Lakshana Manaso, Jnanasya Abhavo, Bhava Evacha. Sometimes one understands a thing, and sometimes one does not. Sadi, hi Atma Indriyarthanam, Sanni Karshena Vartade. This proves the existence of mind as a separate sense organ. That is why, when there is no contact of mind with sense organ and their object, Indriya and Indriyartha, no understanding of things can occur. Why Vrityan? Manaso Jnanam Sanidhyat Tacha Vartade. It is only when the required mental contact is there that one can understand things. Mano Gunas. Anutvam Adacha Ekatvam Dvau Gunau Manasaha Smrita. So two gunas of Manas are Anutva atomicity and Ekatvam oneness. These two are considered to be the two characteristic features of mind. Next, Mano Vishaya. Chindam, Vicharyam, Uhyam, Cha, Dhyayam, Sankalpyameva Cha. Yet Kinchit Manaso Jneyam, Tat Sarvam, Hi Artha Sapnyaka. The things requiring Chindyam thought, Vicharya consideration, Uhyam hypothesis, Dhyayam attention, Sankalpya determination or whatever can be perceived by mind, all are regarded as its object or Vishaya. Mano karmas, indriya vigraha, karma manasaha, swasya nigraha, oho vicharascha. So indriya vigraha, control of sense organ, swasya nigraha, self-restraint, oha hypothesis, and vichara consideration represent the action of mind. Tadaha param buddhihi pravartade, beyond that flourishes the domain and the buddhi intellect. Mano lakshanasa, jnanasya abhava and bhava. Manoguna, anutvam, egatvam. Manovishaya, Chindyam, Vicharyam, Uhyam, Dhyayam, Sankalpyam. Manokarma, Indriya Abhigraha, Swasya Nigraha, Uha, Vichara. Role of Buddhi, intellect. Indriyena Indriyarthohi, Samanaskena Grihyade. Objects, Indriyarthas, are perceived with the help of Indriya, sense organ, and Manas, mind. Kalpyade Manasatu Urdhvam, Gunado Doshadho Adhava. This perception is purely mental in the beginning, while the guna, practical advantages or dosha, disadvantages are ascertained thereafter. Vishaye tatra ya buddhi nishchayatmika vyavasyadi taya vaktum kartum va buddhi purvakam. The intellect, which determines the specific property of the object, accepts wanted and rejects unwanted. This is called nishchayatmika buddhi. and impels the same individual to speak or act intelligently, which is known as buddhi purvakam. ഏകൈക അധികയുക്താനി ഘാതീനി ഇന്ദ്രിയാണി തു പഞ്ച കർമ്മ അനുമേയാനി yebhyo buddhihi pravartade. The five sense faculties, made of the five Mahabhuta, are inferred from their five respective action, karma, which serve as the agent for manifestation of the intellect. Functions of Karmendriya, motor organs. Hasto Pado, Gudobastam, Vak Indriya Madhabicha, Karmendriyani Panchaiva. So motor organs of Karmendriya are of five categories. Hands Hasta, feet Pada, anus Guda, phallus Ubastam, and organ of speech Vak Indriya. And their actions are Padu Gamana Karmani, feet are useful in locomotion. Payu Bastam Visargartham, anus and phallus for passing body waste. Hastav Grahana Dharani, while hands are for collecting and holding. Jihva Vaghindriyam, Vakcha Satya, Jodihi Tamo, Anrada. The tongue represents the organ of speech, Jihva, which is of two kinds, Satya and Anrada, false. Former, that is Satya, can be compared to light, Jodi, which illuminate the worldly life and life after death, and later, that is Anrada, to darkness, Tama, which create confusion. So in brief, Pancha Karmendriya are Hastav, Padav, Gudha, Ubastam, Vagindriya. And functions are Hasta, Grahana Dharana, Padav, Gamana, Gudha, Visarga, Ubasta, Visarga, and Vakindriya, Jihva. And it is of two types, Satya, similar to Jodi, Anrada, Tama or darkness. Mahabodha, five basic elements. Mahabodhanikam, Vayuragni Rabaha, Shidihi Tada. The five Mahabodhas are Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala and Prithvi in this order. Shabdam, Sparshascha, Rubam, Charaso, Gandhascha, Tadgunaha. So their attributes of gunas are Shabda, sound, Sparsha, touch, Rubam, vision, Rasa, taste and Gandha, smell respectively. Tesham ega gunaha purvo gunavriddhihi pare pare. The order of Mahabhutas mentioned above is important because starting with Akasha, the number of attributes per Mahabhuta increases in the above order. Purvaha purva gunaschaiva kramasha gunishu smridaha. This increase in number of attributes is cumulative, that is, the attribute of the preceding Mahabhuta is added to the succeeding one. This process of gunandara vriddhi in Mahabhuta is also known as Bhudani Pravesha. Gara, Drava, Chala Ushnatvam, Bhu, Jala, Anila Tejasam, Agashasya Apradhikhado, Drishtam Lingam Yadhakrama. Prithvi, Jala, Agni, Vayu and Agash are characterized by Garatva roughness, Dravata liquidity, Ushnatva heat, Chalatva mobility, and Apradhikhadatva unobstructability respectively. Lakshanam sarvamevaitat sparshana indriya gochara. All these attributes of guna are perceptible by the tactile sense organs. Sparshana indriya. Sparshana indriya vijnayaha sparshohi saviparyaya. Touch, together with its absence, is perceived by the tactile sense organ. So, Pancha Mahabhutas are Agasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. Their gunas are Agasha, Shabda, Vayu, Sparsha, Agni, Rubam, Jala, Rasa, and Prithvi, Gandha. Lakshanas are Agasha, Apradhikadatva, Vayu, Chalatva, Agni, Ushnatva, Jala, Dravatva, and Prithvi, Kharatva. Gunaha Sharire Guninam, Nirdishta, Chinnameva Cha. Thus, the attributes and characteristics of the five physical elements are described. Arthaha, Shabdadayo Jnaya, Gochara Vishaya Gunaha. The objects of sense organ are sound, touch, vision, taste, and smell, which constitute the attributes of gross Mahabodha. Process of perception. Ya yadi indriyam asritya jando buddhihi pravartade. The perceptual faculty of living beings shapes itself depending upon the contact it has with the various sense faculty. Yadi satena nirdesham manasacha manobhava. Mental perception like anxiety or sorrow is also based on the contact of perceptual faculty with the mental faculty. भेदात् कार्य इन्द्रियार्थानां बह्व्यो वै बुद्धयः स्मृताः. Atma Indriya Mano Arthanam Ekaika Sannikarshya cha. Perceptual faculties are of several types depending upon the variation in action and objects of sense organ. Angulya Angushta Talajaha Tandri Veena Nagodbhavaha Drishtaha Shabdo Yada Buddhihi Drishta Samyogaja Tatha. Just as the same sound differ according to how it is produced out of friction at finger and thumb and the guitar and nail, so does the perceptual faculty differ according to its production from out of the mutual contact with the sense organ and objects of sense organs. So here finished the first part. Thank you for watching our video. Please like our channel Ayurveda Smart E-Classes. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe our YouTube channel for more updates. Also, don't forget to post your doubts in the comment section for more clarification. All the links are given below the video. Thank you.